Hello, everyone. The cover for the Ecstasy and the Ignominy has been completed, and so I spent all day formatting it on Amazon, which can be a pain in the ass, to be perfectly frank. And and I also, unfortunately, I had to go back and change some of the interior files because I I thought I had combed through them and made sure that all of the chapter headings were at the top of the pages, but some of them turned out to be in the center of the page, and somehow, and so I had to go back in and try to make them all where they were at the top again. I hope I did that correctly. I looked over it again and it seemed to be correct, but that was a problem that I encountered with the interior files. Um, but So now I'm not going to show you the cover yet because I want to do that when I get one of the proof copies. Then I'll do an unveiling. And so I have just sent in requests to order a proof copy. Hopefully I can do that. Those will come through so I can do it tonight, or if not in the morning, hopefully. And then when when the proof copy for the paperback will probably come first. And when I get, of course, I decided to do it in matte instead of glossy for once, which it's been a while since I've done a matte cover. The last one was Empty Sounds of the Wind, but the book, that book was so thin. I don't really feel like I got a I had a I really had a good sample of what matte was like. But I remember before I didn't really like it because it had left a lot of fingerprints, but perhaps they've changed it since. But I didn't want this book to be shiny or lustrous per se. I wanted it to have more of a subdued look to it, and so I've decided to try matte again instead of glossy. Um, if I don't like it, then I can always order another proof copy, this time in glossy. But what I'm planning on doing when I get the proof copy is that, of course, I'll have to spend probably something like a week just looking through it, making last minute adjustments and changes. Because sometimes you notice things when you read your work on a page that you don't notice when you look at it on the computer. Even though I really don't want to go back and fix anything unless it's some kind of major thing that really bothers me. I'm going to resist as much as I can fixing little problems, and so sometimes because I could work on this for years, trying to perfect every and erase every little error. Eventually, you just have to let it go, and so hopefully I can avoid doing that. And so it'll probably take me though about a week to look through it, and then I will publish it. And I probably won't make the announcement that it's published right away. It all depends on when the author copies get here, because for some reason when I order author copies it takes longer for them to get here than the proof copies. So the last few times it's taken around 2 weeks for the author copies to get here. If that's the case, then I might actually have to order a copy from Amazon, or my father can order one. He has Prime, and because I don't have Prime. But anyway, so a copy can get here in let's say 2 or 3 days, and then I can use that kind of as a prop in order to make the announcement and advertise my book even before the author copies get here. That's what I had to do last time with Silent Reckoning, but who knows what it will be like this time. But the book definitely should be out next month, and when it is published, the paperback will be out before the hardback because it takes longer for hardbacks to ship. And but after that, I will probably promote it and advertise it like hell, and we'll make a lot of videos talking about it for probably at the very least several months to come. And so you can stay tuned for that, because it did take me around 2 years to complete this book, and I put a lot of time and a lot of energy and a lot of effort into it. A lot of my thought and my skill is in this book. It's the pinnacle, I think, of what my abilities are at this stage as a writer. So I hope you will enjoy it if you decide to read it.